7 signs you're going through a spiritual awakening. Life is a beautiful trip. Hi everyone, Robert Zink, Miracle Mentor and Alchemy Life Coach. And today we're absolutely thrilled to be talking about a spiritual awakening. You know, people all over the planet are going through not just a religious revival, but a spiritual awakening where they're opening up to their highest personal power. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. You know, when you go through this spiritual awakening, it's absolutely incredible. Now, some of you have already started. Some of you have transformed already and have become beautiful monarch butterflies. You're already just looking so beautiful and feeling so good because you've gone through this spiritual awakening. It's an exciting time because people are awakening to their personal power. You are realizing, perhaps for the first time in your life, that you have the ability to create whatever you desire, that you are a co-creator of your reality. This is an incredible time, but also that the full power of the infinite, of God, of light, is within you. It's always been there. You were just too busy kind of ignoring it and going through the day. And yeah, I understand. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But now you're waking up. And this is your time and you're excited. You're filled with energy. And you've noticed that nothing feels the same. Nothing feels the same anymore. You go to bed every night the same way you used to, but somehow dream world is a whole new experience. You wake up in the morning the same way you used to, but now the morning is an experience of love, excitement, planning, just feeling good, optimism, and resourcefulness. You are on a journey and you realize that. And that's what's exciting about all this, that you realize it, you're aware of it. You are aware that you are on an incredible journey. This is your time. You are wakening up to your spiritual potential. Let's continue on. Number 1, you're kind of losing interest in the mundane. Now, this is a good thing, but be very careful. You see, you're becoming passionate about the spiritual. You're becoming deeper enthralled in love, the energy of love, not just loving a person, but loving yourself, loving your existence, loving life, loving the universe. Oh, take a deep breath. Oh, it feels absolutely wonderful to feel that love circulating through your body and through your energy field. And that's the next thing. You're just absolutely excited about energy and vibration. You feel your vibration. For the first time, you can actually feel the energy above your body as well as inside your body. You're feeling vibration and you're awakening. You're awakening to spiritual awareness. There's kind of an energy above your head that circulates down through your body. And it's as if your body and that infinite source, the infinite field of potential, God, whatever you want to call it, is now developing an incredible relationship with you. The truth of the matter is, it always has been. You're awakening. You were sleeping. And now you're awake. You know, I love that saying in the Bible where the blind man who could not see, who was born from birth without eyesight, and now he's being questioned about it. And they say, well, what's going on here? What is all this? And he says, I don't know. All I know is before I was blind. Now I can see. Now you can see. I'm excited for you. I just want to reach out and hug you. It's just such a wonderful experience. So you absolutely love being alive. You love waking up in the morning. You love going into the dream world at night. You love every part of your life. You don't necessarily love all the mundane stuff that you feel you need to do, but you do it anyway. There's an old saying that says, before enlightenment, boil water, cook rice. And after enlightenment, guess what you get to do? Boil water and cook rice. But now you can choose the kind of rice you want to eat. That's the difference. Okay, number 2, you're aware of energy. You feel energy everywhere. You feel your own energy. You feel your own vibration, and you absolutely love it. I mean, I hate to use this word, but it feels yummy. What else can I say? It feels good. And so, high flyers, it's important that you protect this energy because in a sense, you're a little bit more vulnerable now because all of the shells, all of the armoring from the ego is now gone. And you are connecting. You're having this spiritual awakening. And so you're a little bit more vulnerable. So you always want to protect your energy and your vibration from negative talkers, negative music, negative environment, negative people, negative energy, that kind of thing. This is your life. This is your journey. Protect it and cherish it with your heart and soul. Number 3 is a paradigm shift for many of you because now you have an increased value for life. You feel called to protect the innocent, whether it be human beings, animals, our environment, our forests. You feel this deep sense of responsibility. And in truth, you are responsible because you are a co-creator of your reality. You are developing an incredible love affair with animals, with plants, with children, with babies, with old people. You know, you see some old person walking across the street, you pull your car over, and you get out, and you can't wait to help them across the street because you want to connect. And that's who you are now. You are a high-flying, spiritually awakened human being, and you are incredibly beautiful. Continue to protect life in all of its forms and all of its glory. Number 4, you realize that you are a powerful co-creator, that you are vibration, that everything in the world is vibration, but there's something unique about you. You have mind. And when you are calm, when you are quiet, you can allow the mind of God to literally come into you. You are cultivating good, healthy, positive thoughts. I like to call myself a thought farmer. I'm growing positive, healthy, non-GMO thoughts. And you are too, because that's who you are. That's what happens to all of us when we go through this spiritual awakening. Oh, I can feel a shift. Can you feel it? I know you can. you're filled with clean emotions. You know, at one time you had negative emotions and hurtful emotions and painful emotions, angry emotions. But now, more often than not, you're just filled with clean, loving, joyful, happy, abundant, prosperous emotions. The fifth sign is that your intuition is beginning to open. And I mean, it's opening at an unbelievable pace. You realize things now that, well, you never realized before. You know when the phone is going to ring. You know who it is. You just know things are happening, and you know what's happening, because you're not limited to just your ego mind. You have your spiritual mind opening. Your pineal gland it's decalcifying. Your third eye is opening. You're seeing into a world that you never saw before. It's incredible. It's a little frightening. It's a little intimidating at times. You know, many years ago, I was sitting in a restaurant on a date. And it was a little restaurant on 6th Avenue in Tacoma. And a little Italian restaurant. I didn't have much money then. I didn't even know who this date was. I mean, we just met. And we were sitting right by the window. And the food had just started to come out. Oh, I was excited. I love good Italian food. And all of a sudden, I got the shakes and I could feel something. I looked around. Everybody else was just eating. But everything seemed to be two-dimensional. And I said to my date, I need to leave right now. We need to get out of here. What are you talking about? The food is just arriving. I'm leaving. You're welcome to stay, or you can come with me. So she followed me. We left the restaurant. We went up to a McDonald's. We ate a hamburger. I dropped her off. I don't think I ever saw her again, by the way. But that night, a drunk driver drove through the window of that place, right where I was sitting. You will feel these kind of intuitions. Now, they're not based on previous fears or anxieties. I'm talking about you're clear. I had no fear of being in a restaurant. But all of a sudden, I knew I needed to get out. That is not the first time that's happened to me, but I'll spare you the second story. Okay? It happens when your third eye is opening, when your intuition is opening. It's an incredible responsibility and an incredible power. The sixth sign is very simple. You're just feeling free. I mean, free of past fears, of doubts, of worries. You're not worried about dying. You know, you used to think about dying from time to time. You're not worried about it anymore. You're more excited to live. And you're just excited. You're filled with positive, optimistic energy and all those fears of failure. What are other people thinking about me? What are other people saying about me? You're not worried about those at all. You're excited to live, to breathe, and to laugh. Number 7 is kind of interesting because all of a sudden, you'll start getting this craving to have more plants in your house, to perhaps have some crystals, to have some aromatherapy going on in your house. You'll have this craving to have some beautiful art. All of a sudden, your mood or your taste in music may begin to change. You'll start to shift to music that's higher vibrational, and you'll just want that music playing most of the time. It doesn't mean that you won't also enjoy some of your angry rock from time to time, but you're just going to love listening to higher vibrational music, to classical music. You want a cleaner house with less clutter. You just feel that everything needs to be neat and clean in its place with plants and art and music. That's the kind of life you want to live. That's number 7. I have a bonus one for you. Don't go away. Rachel just gave me this. I want to share it with you. So what happens when you go through this spiritual awakening, high flyers, is when you see something or hear something happening that needs spiritual help, needs vibrational help, needs energetic help. You will begin to close your eyes and you can feel power going through you and out of you. And you'll begin sending energy to other people. And at first it will just seem instinctual. It just will seem automatic. And then all of a sudden you'll become trained at it. Perhaps you'll learn Reiki. Rachel and I, a few years ago, wrote a book called, it's written on the front here, Magical Energy Healing, the Ruach Healing Method. And it's a very, very intense book, but it's all about sending energy and vibration to other people to bring about healing, emotional healing, spiritual healing, physical healing. You have the ability to bring healing to your own life and to the entire world. I love this beautiful story in the Bible where Jesus is walking through the crowd, and this lady who'd been hemorrhaging for many, many years said, if I could just touch his cloak. And so she reaches through the crowd and she grabs his cloak. And the scriptures say at that moment, he felt the energy go out of him. Allow the energy to go out of you. Give more of your energy. Send it out to others in need, because whatever you send out will be multiplied, many, many times. Thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. I'm feeling goosebumps right now. I'm so excited that you are awakening to your spiritual journey. Have a great day, a great life, because you absolutely deserve it. Namaste.